Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I had something I had to take care of. We're not playing word cookies now. Hold on, I'll get the thumbnail up there. Let's see, right there. There we go. So, let me say hi to everybody. If I can find the live. Here we are. All right. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for hanging in. Hey, Julie W. Good to see you. Ashley Vestal and White Angel. Hello. Um, did you find your delivery, White Angel? I hope so. Let's see. Margot and everybody else. Yeah. So there's some crazy news with a former principal who actually had a friend shoot a beloved teacher who was carrying his child, 7 months pregnant. Hi 61. Hi. No, no, no. The Soto update? No. The Soto update, from what I see, they're just saying what we already knew. I think they're recycling the arrest warrant, which I've already read days ago, saying that she was abused from 2022 by the boyfriend, Annie Millions. And when I saw that, it's not really a new update. We knew that days ago. I read the arrest warrant that said about the phone and what was found in it, and that he had to have pictures of, yes, a high 60 when I watched a little bit of that today while I was packing up stuff. But that, Annie Millions, that was, from what I see, I'll take a look now if there's anything new, but that is from the arrest warrant that we went over a couple of days ago. Okay, let me go over there. Hold on a minute, and I will, before we move on. Yeah, there's, it's about, hang on a minute. It's about that arrest warrant. Because all that's here is speculation. The mother has a new profile and name change. And now she deactivated it. So she changed her name on Facebook and then she deactivated it. Okay, so let's see. Let me see what about the new, if there's a new affidavit. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let's see. You know, we're on it. If there is something different, we will definitely take a look-see. Okay, I'm seeing the affidavit from 4 days. Okay, here's one. Let me see. Okay. This is still from 4 days ago. Yeah, this is, let me see. Okay, here's something else. This is, la 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 la. I think this is the exact same one that we looked at before. Let me see. Yeah, 28th day of February. Annie Millions. I don't know why people are thinking this is new or something. It is. Hold on. This is. Yeah, I mean, she was definitely abused in a very intimate way. That's what we'll say here. And was, as far back as 2022, according to the arrest affidavit. But I don't see. I said, anyone else find it weird she had to miss her daughter's birthday party due to work? He has not yet been charged in connection with Madeline Soto's death. He's being held without bail at the Osceola County Jail on a charge of S battery of a victim younger than 12 by a familial or custodial authority, S battery by a familial or custodial authority, and possession of material showing a S performance by a child. Orange County investigators initially identified Stearns, the boyfriend of Madeline Soto's mother, but the arrest warrant from the Kissimmee Police Department said she identified him as the girl's stepfather. No information was immediately available to clarify if Stearns was indeed married to Madeline Soto's mother at the time of her death. But, yeah, I mean, it's the same one from 4 days ago. I don't know why some people are just reading it now. Let's see here. First appearance, booking, original application, I don't know what. Okay. I don't know why people are I don't see anything new that's been done. He still, I don't have see any new charges for him or anything. They're saying probably no updates until next week. So I'm sorry, Annie Millions, there's nothing that we haven't been over already. Yeah. You've got it all there. Okay, so let's go about this principal first, and then we'll talk about the sister wives tragedy. My daughter actually called me up to tell me about that. And at first when she said Janelle's son, I wasn't even thinking about Kody. I thought she meant that teen mother, and I said, oh my gosh, the one that keeps running away? And then she was like, wait, who? And then she's like, no, the sister wives, And again, besides that vehicle of interest in that Elijah View case, nothing new there either. And just with Madeline, it's new documents released, but see, they're really not new. They were around, okay? They were released through sources, and we read them. So, yeah, that was really not new. But we'll see what happens. You never know when there would be something new on there. Casey Anthony apparently wants a reality series about her life after her trial and everything. Okay, so let's go to this case right here. And a former Missouri principal, remember that Missouri guy that smeared mustard on the doors and stuff, right? When Sarah Shires was around, has pled guilty in connection with a plot to murder a St. Louis school teacher who was pregnant with his child. The U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Missouri, former Carrie Lane Visual and Performing Arts Middle School Principal Cornelius Green. Cornelius Green. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Entered a plea of guilty on Wednesday to murder for hire and conspiracy to commit murder for hire, which relates to the 2016 murder of Jocelyn Peters. The St. Louis Circuit Attorney's Office agreed to drop state murder charges in exchange for a life sentence on the federal charges. His sentencing is scheduled for June 5th before the U.S. District Court Judge Ronnie L. White. Between February 29, 2016 and October 11, 2016, Green formulated a scheme, and that scheme was to murder Jocelyn Peters. I spaced out on her first name, and I didn't just want to call her by her last name. Okay, hold on one second. Scheme to murder Jocelyn Peters and her unborn child. And he was allegedly the father of Jocelyn Peters' unborn child. He gave financial compensation to a childhood friend, Philip J. Cutler, to carry out the evil plan. And on or around March 7th of 2016, Green sent a package that contained $2,500 to his friend Cutler, and that was at an address in Oklahoma. Cutler then traveled to St. Louis. It almost sounds like that Mark Sievers. On March 21st and stayed with Green. And it was another part of the conspiracy that on March 8th, 2016, in Oklahoma, Cutler received the package sent by Green, accepting the cash in exchange for the murder for hire of Jocelyn Peters and her unborn child. So he then drives to Jocelyn Peters' apartment, and he shoots her in the head with a .38 caliber firearm. Investigators say he utilized a potato as a silencer and shot her while she was in bed. Subsequently, Jocelyn Peters and her unborn baby died. The following day, Green traveled to Chicago to allegedly distance himself from the murder. He bought an Amtrak ticket back to St. Louis to establish an alibi, claiming, I couldn't have done this. I was in Chicago when she was murdered. He arrived home. He went to Jocelyn Peters' apartment and called 911, pretending that he just stumbled onto this and he didn't know anything about this. Oh my goodness, right? Court documents indicate that the former principal had a relationship with Jocelyn Peters, who was a first grade elementary school teacher at Mann Elementary in 2015. He was married at the time. Prosecutors say that he devised the murder plot thinking his marriage and career were at stake. Oh, this will be a good idea, right? You don't use murder to solve your problems. Meanwhile, Cutler's trial is scheduled for next month. He pled not guilty to the same charges against Green. I know that our family wasn't the only person in St. Louis that loved my daughter, said Lacey Peters. Isn't that weird? Lacey Peters. Said Lacey Peters, Jocelyn's mother. She was someone who cared deeply about children, not only about their learning, but about who they were and making them into better people. Wow. So he pled guilty, and the other guy's gonna, wait it out and go to trial. Okay. All right. Now let's go to our next. Okay. So let's take a look at this. So Garrison Brown. Well, I'll preface this by saying if you know someone or if you are suffering or struggling with thoughts of harming yourself or mental health matters, please call the 988 SN Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988 to connect with a trained counselor. Garrison Brown, the son of Janelle Brown and Kody Brown from the Sister Wives reality series, has died. He was 25. His mother, Janelle, posted to social media that, and I quote, "Kody and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy, Robert Garrison Brown. He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away. We ask that you please respect our privacy and join us in honoring his memory." TLC made a statement that the death of Garrison Brown, who was referred to by his middle name on the series, was a tragic loss, and they further stated that we extend our deepest sympathies and heartfelt condolences to the Brown family at this difficult time. So do we. A public information officer for Flagstaff Police, Sergeant J.L. Rintala, said that Garrison Brown died of an apparent taking of his life and was found at his residence. No foul play is suspected. Sister Wives has been on the airwaves for 18 seasons. Most recently concluding a season that showed the unbelievable brokenness of the family, right? That had begun with one wife and then 3 wives, then adding a 4th wife, then down to like 1 wife again, right? Garrison was, again, the son of Kody and Janelle, and they have 5 other children: Logan, Maddie, Hunter, Gabe, and Savannah. Janelle Brown was Kody Brown's second wife, and they separated in late 2022 after 30 years together. Kody is legally married to one woman, Robin Brown, the 4th wife and the last wife to join the Brown family. Garrison Brown's decision to serve in the Nevada Army National Guard while he was attending college in the state was explored in season 11 of the series. He also purchased his first home, and his involving relationships with his siblings and other family members during the pandemic were featured in more recent seasons. Let's see here. Let's see, Mary Brown has spoken out. Let's see what she has said. Now, in that picture there, he wrote on his Instagram, "Newest addition to my home, Ms. Buttons. She's 9 years old and was on the line for euthanasia, but my savior complex couldn't suffice. Hashtag crazy cat lady." And that was literally days before his death. Days before his death. I must really be out of it because I didn't even realize that I don't know. I'm just looking at all the, so Robert Garrison Brown was born October 31st, 1998, and he was Kody and Janelle's third youngest child together. He died on March 5th, 2024 at the age of 25. Let me see here. I was trying to see Mary's words, but it said that Kody spoke out, but it seems like I've only read Janelle saying Kody and I. Is that how they consider Kody speaking out? I guess so. Honestly, it just happened here. Oh my gosh. You know, Al Pacino is 83 years old and had a new baby with... He's 83? I'm sorry that I'm just taking like a squirrel turn here, but I didn't know this. Okay, be quiet.